Graham is the rider of Big Time Gangster, owned by Roger Fletcher. And Big Time Gangster, he's got a big time pedigree too. Sired by Gangster Chick by Smart Chicolina, out of a Hollywood Dunnet mare. 5-year-old gelding, you bet. And we get her all started off here this morning. Okay, so each category for Big Time Gangster on the box was +0.5. Running and rating, -0.5. Entering the corner, +0.5. And stop was an even 0 for a total score of 70.5. From the right-hand judge, the box was 0, run and rate 0, entering the corner -0.5, stop 0 for a total of 69.5, and a total of 140 points. One Tuff Django, and it is owned by Brent Woolsey, ridden by Tristan Woolsey, and he is sired by Tough Country Checks by Tough and Busy. On the top side, lot number 3, horse number 3, I should say, coming around for the Woolseys. Oh man, he can do it. One Tuff Django, brought to us by the Woolseys. Our left judge for the box was 0, run and rate 0, entering the corner -0.5, and stop +0.5 for a total of 70 on the left-hand side. The right-hand side, box was 0, run and rate -0.5, entering the corner 0, and stop was 0 for 69.5, a total of 139.5 for horse number 3, One Tuff Django. Am I saying that right? Number 4 is Mo's Last Call. Braden Lang is the owner. Looks like Todd Gayla is going to be doing the healing. Appaloosa papers on this one. Oh, is that raised by Ed Wetman? He's a beauty looking, isn't he? You bet. Go to 3 loops now. We do have a 30-second time limit. So we'll get the 3 loops out and make the best of the situation. Once again, in order to get to the short round, out of the first 4 rounds, they're going to use the top 3 scores to come back to the short round. So an instant like that, they're going to be judged just like normal. They were just over the 30-second time limit. They were 32.68. Lucky Was a Surprise is horse number 5. Matt and Carla Fawcett, owner of this horse. Tyrell Llewellyn doing the healing. Lucky Was a Surprise is a 5-year-old gelding sired by Lovable Nick by Tinsel Nick, out of a Great Red Pine bred mare by Great Pine. Lot number 5 on the heel side. Beautiful bay. You bet. So the scores will be coming in for number 5. Our left-hand judge for the box, +0.5. Run and rate, +0.5. Entering the corner, +0.5. And stop, -1 for a total score of 70.5 on the left side. On the right side, in the box, +0.5. Run and rate, 0. Entering the corner, 0. And stop, -5. Or -0.5, I should say, for a total of 70, which adds up to 140.5. Should be Lance Isaak's horse. And this is APH Daisy's Pajamas. Daisy's Pajamas, sired by STR Colonel Brenna, by Dull's Union Kid, by Dull's Union Jack, out of a Reminick Freedom. Red mare on the bottom side. Well, that's a thick made buckskin there. You bet, you bet. He can get his hocks underneath himself. Once again, owned by Lance Isaak, and the scores are coming in for horse number 6. On my left-hand side, for the box, a +5. Run and rate, 0. Entering the corner, 0. For the stop, a +1 for 71.5. And on the right-hand side, a +5 for the box, 0 for the running rate, a +0.5 for, when I say +5, it's 0.5 is what I mean, plus 0.5. +0.5 on entering the corner and +0.5 on the face for another 71.5, making a new leader of 143. 143, the total score for horse number 6, APH Daisy's Pajamas. This cat's a Brat, owned by Bill and Deb Hutton. Tristan Woolsey doing the riding. Bill and Deb Hutton. This cat's a Brat by Annie's Cat by Highbrow Cat. Lots of these Highbrow Cat horses around. Got that 3-loop rule, but our timer is going. Get everything squared up here. Just over the time limit of 31.53. So just over the time limit, so no score. Now Kyle Wanchuk's horse. Check's Boy is Hot by He's Hot and Checksy by Vibrant Checks. And lots of checks on the bottom side too, out of a mare who is by Checks Out My Nick by Tough Country Checks. Peppy Badgeline on the bottom side as well. Number 8, Kyle Wanchuk. Set things up here again. Once again, horse number 8 for Kyle Wanchuk. Checks Boy is Hot. Fours are coming in. On my left-hand side, of course, this is based on 60 when I say a half point up, or based on 70. So when I say a half point up or down, it's based on 70 points in the box. Even. For the run and rate, a -0.5. For entering the corner, a -2. And for stop, a -2. 65.5 on the left side. On the right side, in the box, even. Run and rate, -0.5. Entering the corner, -1. And stop, -0.5 for a 68. Making the total 133.5. 133.5 for Checks Boy is Hot, Kyle Wanchuk. Another one owned by Roger Fletcher and in with Dawson Graham as owners. Dylan Graham going to be doing the riding on the heel side. Lena's Dazzling Chick. Lena's Dazzling Chick is a 6-year-old mare, sired by Heavy Lena Man by Big and Heavy. On the bottom side of a mare by Cardinal San Pepe by Pepe's Palito. I like these big and heavy bred horses. Usually built really good. Lots of foot, lots of bone. You bet. Ain't gonna be pulling that mare around too much. That was Lena's Dazzling Chick. Horse number 9. Points are coming in on my left in the box. +5. Run and rate, even. Entering the corner, +5. Stop, +5 for 71.5. On the right-hand side in the box is even. Run and rate of -5. Entering the corner, even. And stop, +0.5 for a 70, making a total of 141.5. 141.5 for number 9, Lena's Dazzling Chick. Okay, so we're on number 10 now. AB Crime Wrangler. Brett Gobby's the owner. Sired by Sunday Crime by Crime Wave. Crime Wave, he sired a lot of really good barrel racing horses too. There's the grandson of Crime Wave right there. Horse number 10. Wrangler's Max on the bottom side. Scores are coming in for AB Crime Wrangler on the left-hand side. Even in the box, even on the run and rate. -0.5 entering the corner and -0.5 on the stop for a 69. On my right-hand side, even in the box, +0.5 on the run and rate. Even for entering the corner and even for the stop for a 70.5, making it 139.5. 139.5 is Tristan Woolsey doing the riding. Brent Woolsey is the owner. Gayla Hey Zeus. Gayla Hey Zeus by landslide and by Reminick's pep by Reminick himself on the top side out of the high and wicked bred mare. Another horse from Larry David is the Razor out there by Condor. He's got a lot of horses out there. Bailey, that horse Tyson Durfee had the NFR. Was from Larry David. So this is horse number 11 coming in for you, Gayla Hey Zeus. You bet. And he can get underneath himself and get out of his tracks. But I'm not a judge. Going to the left side, even on the box. -0.5 on the run and rate, -0.5 on entering the corner, and +1 on the stop. On my right hand side, +0.5 in the box, -0.5 on the run and rate, even entering the corner, +0.5 on the stop for 70.5, making the total score of 140.5. Cassius Nardi is the owner. She's a tough country chick. I think a different rider than what we got on our list here, I think. Jeff Quam is going to be healing on She's a Tough Country Chick. All right, lot number 12, coming to us from BC. Beautiful Palomino, 5-year-old Palomino. The scores are coming in, I should say, on She's a Tough Country Chick. On my left-hand side, even in the box, even on the run and rate, -0.5 entering the corner, and even on the face for 69.5. On the right-hand side, even in the box, even on the run and rate, -0.5 entering the corner, and even on the stop for 69.5 on each side, makes it 139 total. 139 is your total. Round number 1, She's a Tough Country Chick. Tyrell Gordon, the owner. Tyrell Fluelli, the rider. Horse's name is Sweet Silver Hickory. Sweet Silver Hickory by Lil Pepto Pistol by Sweet Little Pepto with Boone's Mall himself on the top side. Also Doc's Hickory on the top side as well, out of a mare that is a Freckles Playboy bred mare, and Doc's Hickory bred mare on the bottom side. You bet. Good job, Jordan. That's fine. So, scores are going to be coming in on number 13, Sweet Silver Hickory. On my left-hand side, -0.5 in the box, +0.5 on the run and rate, +1 entering the corner, and +1 in the stop, making it a 72. On my right-hand side, even in the box, a +0.5 on the run and rate, +0.5 entering the corner, +0.5 on the stop for 71.5. Going to be a good score of 143.5. So Quois Smoking Jet, a 5-year-old bay, sired by JRS Hancock's Leo Pep by Mr. Clyde Hancock. Out of a Dundee Major bred mare by Major Renee. Automatic -2 when they got a broken barrier, whether you're heading or heeling. They got a 30-second time limit, but they got 3 loops. Ready to set things back up here again. The horse looks really good there. If you don't catch though, you gotta get a time. Dang it. Gonna be a no. How's that work? 0. Devin Wigmeyer on I'm a Stroking Oak. I'm a Stroking Oak is a 6-year-old mare, sired by Stroking Oak by Doc's Oak, out of a Sanita Poco Club bred mare. And here's a 6-year-old black mare for you now. Devin Wigmeyer's mare. Some of these 6-year-olds, you don't get to see at a lot of these futurities, but should be rising to the top. These 6-year-olds, pretty good horses out there. Devin Wigmeyer and I'm a Stroking Oak. Scores are coming in. On my left side, even in the box, +0.5 on the run and rate, +0.5 entering the corner, +0.5 on the stop, making it 71.5. On my right-hand side, even in the box, even on the run and rate, +0.5 entering the corner, and even on the stop, 70.5 for a total of 142. 142 for the 6-year-old mare from Devin Wigmeyer. Smoking in Tinseltown from Aaron Miller. is a 2014 gelding sired by Hollywood's Tinseltown by Hollywood Done It. Out of a mare who is by Colonel Smoking Gun by Colonel for Freckle and Doc's Oak on the bottom side of the mare's pedigree. This right here is a 6-year-old gelding. A 4-year-old gelding, a young gelding here, Maren Miller. Very talented little gelding. Once again, 3-loop rule applies. There we go. And we're under the time limit, so we're good on that. Maren Miller and Smoking in Tinseltown, just a 4-year-old, gets a score on my left-hand side, -1/2 in the box, -1/2 on the run and rate, -1/2 entering the corner, -1/2 on the stop, making it 68. And on my right-hand side, even, -1/2 entering the corner and even on the stop with 69.5 for a total of 137.5. 6-year-old gelding, Wee Wee's cat, Casper Roy. Horse look good, but you gotta get a time. We're gonna be setting this steer up again. Casper Roy and KR Wee Wee's cat. There we get it stopped. And the scores are gonna be coming in for horse number 17. On my left, even in the box, +1/2 on the run and rate, 1 on entering the corner and +1/2 on the stop. On my right-hand side, even in the box, +1/2 on the run and rate, +1/2 entering the corner and even on the stop for a 71 on my right-hand side, making a total of 143. Lindsay Miller is the owner of Coyote Diamond Girl, a 5-year-old mare who's sired by Cat's Coyote Jack by Highbrow Cat. Another one of these Highbrow Cat grandsons here. You see Highbrow Cat grandsons all over the place. Highest money earner in history. Bottom side, out of a mare by Bob Acre Doc by Son of a Doc with Doc's Coyote on the bottom side. Got Coyote breeding on top and bottom side. Here's a grandson, a granddaughter, I should say, of Highbrow Cat. 5-year-old mare. Tristan Woolsey's doing the riding for Lindsay Miller. Set things up again for the 3rd loop. The mare's got some brain. I'm not a judge. Alrighty, so the score's gonna be coming in for number 18, Coyote Diamond Girl. On my left-hand side, even in the box, +1/2 on the run and rate, +1/2 on the entry, -1 on the stop, making it 70. On my right-hand side, +1/2 in the box, even on the run and rate, even entering the corner, and +1/2 on the stop, making it 71 for a total of 141. Cash Bonnet has horse number 19, Z-Bar Pistol Checks. And Z-Bar Pistol Checks comes from my neighbor, Stan Gates, from Bluffton. Sired by his stud, Cactus Cut Checks by Hickory Smoke Checks by Checks in My Pocket, out of a Jet of Honor bred mare on the bottom side. And he got his old stud, his old Cody Pine Check stud on the bottom side as well. Cash Bonnet on number 19, Z-Bar Pistol Checks. Horse from Stan Gates. You can do it. So, scores are coming in for last horse in this go-around. +1/2 in the box, +1/2 on the run and rate, +1 entering the corner, +1 on the heel side for a 73. On my right-hand side, +1/2 straight across the board for a 72, making a total of 145. There's your leader. That's the highest marked horse in the first go-around. So he won the first go-around. And we're going to be going here to the second go-around. Cash Bonnet, Z-Bar Pistol Checks with that 5-year-old gelding. He had the highest mark running the first go-round.